Touch of Gray Matters. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. I'm here with Barry 3D Carter, Make-A-Wish Kid, and Thomas Patrice. Quick shout out to Jaybird Digital Arts for making us look so good and everything else and whatnot. Follow us, find all our shit on Redbubble and whatnot. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter. Wait, are we on Twitter?
No. So I was like, what?
I don't think so.
I think we individually are on Twitter.
Add it to the list.
What up, TP?
Echo. You guys getting an echo? I'm getting an echo.
Oh,
Is it
no.
Is it me? Is it me that you're hearing an echo out of?
No, not anymore.
Yo, my Wi-Fi is like in and out. I don't know what's going on. Just like
No,
what's that
keep
guy?
your personal life out of it.
I swear, Barry, I'm getting a delay. It's like watching a bad dub movie when you're talking. I don't know why. It's like
hello. We have to go and fight.
But the fucked up thing is it's the reverse. I hear the sound first, then I see the action go really fast.
Really? That's awesome. So, hello, we must go and fight. Get those rice cakes from the Tiger Gang.
There's actually there's a really good documentary on Netflix right now about that. They talk about fuck.
Oh, the movies that made us? The movies that made us?
No. It's I just watched it the other day too.
Wait, hey guys, what is this? What is this? Yo,
Praying
TP,
mantis.
TP, you got to tell me. No, what is this? What is this? Come on, man. What is that?
It's a snake.
That's not the cobra. That's not serpent.
That's the cobra. What is this? What is this? What is this? No, bruh.
Holding yourself
is
while
no,
you
bruh.
cry.
This is no, bruh. This is cobra. This is no, bruh.
No, bro. Cobra. No,
Hey,
bro.
hey, so, what's this?
Sit and spin.
Yo, TP, put the headset a little low. All I see is just passport size and a lot of space on top, bro. Put it a little low.
What?
No, put the screen a little down. Adjust it. There's too much gap between you and the ceiling.
What?
Ah, there you go. That's it. Fit in the frame. There you go. It was a lot. It's a huge gap, bro. It's like, all I'm seeing is like this. Like I'm seeing you like this. That's much better. Yo, guys, crazy motherfucking story I got for you guys, man. I know we try to up each other up in every week with the stories, but check this out. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm not going to ask you guys because you guys are going to get offended when I ask this question, but I'm going to ask Dave. Dave, if you had to rob a place.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
Answer the question, bro. If you had to rob a place, how would you get out of the place once you robbed it? Just a quick question for you, man.
I'm 6'4". I weigh 315 pounds. Any way the fuck I want.
Wrong question. Should have asked TP. TP, if you were to rob a place, how would you get out? Would it be swiftly? Would you got to make sure you're not going to leave any traces around? What would you do? You had to rob an office. I'm going to ask you this. Give me more details. You rob an office. What you're going to take and how you're going to get out of it? Am I frozen again?
No.
Okay. TP, if you got to think too much about it, you can't be.
I don't do white collar or blue collar crime. I do white collar.
So that's
I
why.
embezzle.
I swear, Barry, you got anything for me, my man? Or should I jump into the story?
Okay, so you're talking about robbing an office. How would I do it? All right.
Yeah. How would you get out? How would you robbed it? You got what you wanted. What would you do next?
I'd walk out the back door, emergency exit, man.
Okay. Cover gloves, everything.
Gloves, everything. Leave no.
You're in the office.
Man.
You don't want to fuck around and all that. You don't want to touch anything.
No
fingerprints.
Hood on, glasses
You've
on.
seen
man,
a lot of
put on a
CSI
mask.
movie. You know how that shit works, right?
Dead presidents. I'm that. Walking out.
Same
That's
fucking
it.
wavelength. Same fucking wavelength. That's what I would do. But I want to tell you the story. I want to tell you the story about our friend called Gary Samuel. In August 2019, in fucking Toronto, in a commercial property, this dude breaks into a fucking office, decides, hey, you know what? I want to steal the office printer. While he's stealing the printer, sees a photocopy machine and thinks to himself, hey, I see a lot of these people do this fucking butts, take a photocopy of their ass. But
Right.
before that, let me take a photocopy of my face and see how it comes out. He takes the right cheek, right side of his face, then does the left side, then looks into it, closes his eyes, takes a fucking photocopy, then sits on it and takes his ass prints on it. It doesn't get crazier. Then he decides to fucking raid their fridge. You know, it's like one of those high-tech offices. So he's picking up the nuts, he's picking up cereal, he's having the food, leaving crumbs everywhere, you know, making a mess. Like, fuck, you know, like you walk into the place, you're like, motherfucker, clean this shit up.
Right.
And then he's got his hand, he decides to have a fucking granola bar, honey melted granola bar, like melt in your mouth, not in your hand. He's fucking having it, his hand's all sticky, decides like, you know what, fuck this, I want to go home now. Takes the fucking printer, opens the door, leaves. Gets busted the next day. Guess what? Just took the printer, forgot to take the pages of the photocopier, forgot to take the ass prints off. It was like the most stupidest way to fucking steal. Like, I'm going to steal the printer. Nobody's going to find out. Hey, wait a minute. Sticky hands. Oh, wait. The cops are like, it was really easy to find him once we went to the photocopier. First, we found ass pictures. We're like, this might be a difficult case. As they shuffled through the paper, they found his face. And they're like, oh, I think we knew who this is.
But for the most part, criminals are fucking stupid.
So stupid, bro. Like, why would you take a picture? Why would you? Okay, I would do. Okay, if I'm crazy enough like that, I'll do the side photocopy. I will take the papers with me. Why would I leave it there as an identity card? TP, you were gonna say something. What's up?
Yeah, like, you know what? When you're, touching the honey and stuff, you might want to wash your fingers off, because if you touch stuff with sticky finger, wait a minute, we don't know who he is. We see his face. Can we get prints? Why don't we go to the door? Why don't we go to the kitchen? Wait, hey, you know what? We don't even need anything but a piece of paper to push against the print stereo.
That's pretty much it.
Again,
the way they describe the story, bro, it's so funny. Hang on, what is this?
Okay, Zolf, I got to ask the question. Was
Yeah.
he under the influence of anything at all?
No, nothing.
Dumbass.
Toronto police released a copy featuring Gary Samuel's blurry visage and his wide-brimmed fedora to the public that was photocopied. And the fugitive was identified when he was arrested on a separate matter later next day. The bright side, Gary Samuel now has a much clearer portrait. It's his mugshot.
He wore a fedora? What was he thinking? He's in the 50s?
So when I read the fedora, I'm like, I swear.
See? This is what we're going to do, see? We're just going to go down to the office building. Yeah. And then, when everyone's gone, we're going to break in, see?
I was like, the story wouldn't be funnier if I don't drop Usper, because then all you guys will be like, motherfucker, got him again. If only Usper watches this show, he would so hate me. He would beg to come on the show.
This reminds me of an old story, and I don't know if it's true or not, and because I've never been able to corroborate it on anything, but I've heard it from a couple of different people. There's a beer store at the Bramley City Center, or there used to be. I don't know if it's still there or not, because everything's changed around. And this is going back early 80s, mid 80s, I guess. So they were closed on the Sunday, just because back then, a long, long time ago, everything was closed on Sundays. You couldn't get in anywhere. Nothing was open. So two guys decided that, well, I want a beer. So they broke into the beer store. And they figured, that was a lot of work. I need a drink. So Monday morning, when the manager opened up, he was like, oh shit, somebody broke in.
No.
oh shit, I shouldn't wake them, should I?
No.
They got fucking hammered and passed out. Then all of a sudden, Peel's Finder shows up and goes, "Hi, you're under arrest." I've heard it from a couple of different guys in Peel, and I heard it from a couple of different non-officers. So I tend to lean towards it actually happened, because that's something that I can actually see happening.
Right.
Is just that moment, and it was a lot of work getting in here. Let's have a beer.
Let's have a beer.
Keep it jazzy. Yo, man, you're under arrest. It's like, freeze. It's like, don't yell. We got a hangover. Don't yell. You're under arrest. Stop yelling. Why is the light so bright?
What's up to you? Why you gotta put your finger up like you're in school, man?
Gonna tell you a story of the 1973. I don't know if Barry know this one, but the criminal in the Quebec is not that smart. I'm gonna tell that. Okay? They robbed the bank Desjardins, and the reason Reginald, Stéphane, and Thierry get caught, because the next day, the wife of the Reginald go to the store next door to the bank and spend some of the money. But that's not the kicker. The kicker is when they trace the monies to the persons who spend it, she tell them, my husband have a very good job. He work as a security guard in a bank.
Oh, wow.
So all jokes aside, she took the money, the marked fucking money from the bank, went to the store, bought herself a shitload of clothes and some jewelry. Cops, they trace the money, right? That's how they used to do it. They trace the money. Money goes back. Right. So like a couple of fucking weeks later, they're like, let's see, she goes back to the store. She goes back to the store. Then she decides to go visit her husband at lunch at the bank where he worked. He's the inside guy.
Bro.
They arrested him, her. She squealed on the other two guys.
Oh, Jesus. And now she's out, and now there's a guy inside of him.
No, needless to say, I don't think the guy's very
there
happy.
ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, holy fuck, man. But true story. Happened in the 70s.
Hey, Kelly, you want a shower? Go down.
Look, I got one for you, man. I used to watch a show, and it was called America's Dumbest Criminals. Old show, but
okay.
Yeah. It funny. One of the episodes, guy goes to rob a bank, right? So he stops out around the corner, puts on his mask, air quotes, runs into the bank. Give me all your money, right? They're like, what? Give me all your money. You can't understand him because his mask is so thick. They put the money in the bag because he's got a gun. He gets outside, runs down, turns the corner around the bank, takes like 3 steps, passes the fuck out. Why do you ask? Because he used duct tape as his mask, and he duct taped his whole face, including his nose. So he only left space for his eyes and a small space for his mouth. So when they call the cops say, what happened? It's like, oh, someone robbed the bank. Where is he? He's around the corner, passed out. He can't breathe. It was really kind of, they kind of rolled him over, and he's like turning, he can't breathe. He's not, they thought he was dead. They had to cut the mask off his face. Right? And now keep in mind, now, if I'm the officer, I know how I'm doing it. Rip it off as quick as possible. Sick. And all you heard was it's like, you're under arrest. He used duct tape as a mask.
Dumbest escapes. This guy escapes from a prison. I think it was like South Carolina or something like that. But he escapes from a prison work detail. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now he's got nothing on but his underwear. White shorts, white t-shirts, kind of dirty, right? And the prison shoes. Goes out on the, I swear to God, goes out on the wire that this guy's escaped. So they're looking for him, and you can see it on YouTube. Fucking Woo! Gotta stop laughing. It's because, okay, anyways, this cop catches up to him finally, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Tells the guy, you look like somebody who just escaped from a prison detail. Oh, no, it's not me. But it is. It's not me. See, I was just jogging. I live near here. Now, they're like in a rural area, right? So the cop goes, so if you live around here, where do you live? Oh, just a little bit down there. But just a little bit down there is where the work detail is. The guy just escaped from there. Sorry, do you have any ID? He goes, no, I was jogging. Here's where it gets fucking weird. The cop looks at him and goes, okay, you look like a pretty honest guy. If you see anybody who looks kind of suspicious, let us know. The guy relaxes and says, yeah, well, what did this guy do? Well, we don't know, but, he just escaped, so he's on a work detail, so he's probably like maybe just a criminal, like just robbing stuff. But just be on the lookout. That is not the dumbest thing. Another cop car comes up, tells the cop that's talking to the fucking escaped convict, we think we see the guy down by the lumberyard. They will take off. I swear to God, I thought it was a fucking joke. But then they realize that guy does look like him. They go back and the guy's gone. They caught up with the guy 3 months later, but just saying.
3 months later.
It's better than
At a
26
Dodgers
years.
game.
What's that?
I said 26 years later. He's like at the Dodgers game.
Sitting beside the other guy. They thought that was the guy who embezzled. This guy's probably sitting beside the other guy like, all right. No, but I swear to God. Okay, all bullshit aside, I swear to God, I saw it on YouTube, and you see it from the cop car's camera. And the guy's clearly got on a dirty shirt, and he's clean shaven, but he's got on a dirty shirt. And you see the look on his face like, oh shit, I'm gonna get caught. Oh shit, then you see the guy waves to the cop gets back in and they zoom off. I'm like,
these are not the droids you're looking for. Jedi mind tricked them. Yo, see, that's a crazy story though, man. But there's a lot of dumb criminal stories out there. Like,
yeah.
Look, my favorite show right now. Sorry, go on, Dave.
Hold on. Continue. I gotta look.
All right.
I'm looking for it right now.
No problem. My favorite show is Court Cam. If you watch,
bro, how is that show? I saw the ad.
Court Cam is the funniest thing out there. Like, look, and they show you like cases that happen. It's the same thing that used to be behind Live PD, right? That same company,
right? Yeah.
So they'll show you stuff around America, over in Germany, Russia, and a couple of them stand out for me. One was it's over in Russia. They bring this one guy into the court case, right? Into the courtroom. And how their courtroom is set up is you still have, the bleachers, you have the judge, you got the, defendant, you got the prosecution, but they bring in the guy and they put him in a separate little, like a box, it's a cell, but it's all glass, right? And that's where they bring in the guilty party, the person that's on trial. Thank you. And they bring him in, they put him in there. So it's all see-through, right? And they say, okay, he's in there. And they start going on with the case. And my boy starts looking around. Then he looks up and he says, fuck it. He jumps on the chair.
No.
Through the top.
No.
Yeah. Through the
Say
top.
no.
Through the top of where the enclosure he's in, right? Into the ceiling and starts crawling. And then the cops are now trying to get in there because they realize he's trying to escape. And he got up in the ceiling like a rat and took off. And they're chasing him. And at one point he comes crashing like through the ceiling, through the vent.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing on Court Cam TV. You want to see some wild stuff? You see people run out of the courtroom and get away. One guy was in the courtroom and he's walking and it's like, all right, so here's the defendant. What do you have to say? Well, and before they start like throwing out the sentence, my boy just looks left, right, takes off running past two of the guards in there. A third guard, and he starts running down the stairs. A third guard comes, jumps over the railing, the banister, to catch the guy. He misses him. And the funniest thing is, every time I'm watching it with my wife, I'll just turn around and go, Mimi, and she dies laughing. The guy took off like the Roadrunner. It was like, Mimi gets down the first flight of stairs, gets out the building, runs, and they show the outside camera, and you see him taking off across like the lawn of the courthouse, into the street, down the street, gone. They caught him a couple of days later. He was hiding underneath someone's porch.
Court Cam.
Court jam.
And I'll tell you this, and I didn't believe it at first. A lawyer and a prosecutor, right? No, sorry, it's two lawyers. One guy is for this case that's going on, and another guy is just prolonging it. And the way that they have it in the court is that you sit down, and each person, like, they move over as soon as the judge calls your docket.
So you just move your turn. Okay.
Right. So the lawyer is sitting there with his client, and he gets up to go defend him. The other guy gets up and says, "It's not a continuation." The lawyer goes, "No, we don't want a continuation. You know that if we continue this, my client has to come back to court yet again. This has been going on for 3 months." No, sorry. I'm getting it all. Sorry. No, it's the judge. So the judge goes, "Okay, no, we don't want the continuation because you're wasting my time, the court's time." The other lawyer goes, "Yeah, you're wasting our time." So the guy who says continuation goes, "Well, I don't care what you say. I want a continuation." The judge says, "Excuse me, who are you talking to?" Because I'm talking to you. The judge says, "You're not talking to me that way. This is my court. I'm going to talk to you anyway I damn well please." The judge says, "Why don't we step into the corridor and let's decide this like men?"
Yes.
The guy says, this gets me. The guy says, "Fine." He goes stomping off. The other lawyer's like, "What the?" The judge gets up and goes after him. You see one guy sitting on the end going, "Ha, ha, ha." You think so? All you hear is the door open, slam, door opens. Who the poop you think you pooped in my goddamn court? You've done this 3 months in a row. Oh, you're going to hit me? Yeah. The bailiff runs out now. The other lawyer runs out. This is where it gets fucking crazy. Everybody else who's waiting sits down. The judge comes back in, fixing his robe, gets back.
Everybody's fucked now.
The other guy comes in and goes, "You can't do that. You can't. I'm a lawyer." He goes, "Not today. Not in my court. Dismissed." So the case is dismissed? No, you're dismissed.
You are dismissed.
The bailiff comes in, grabs the guy, takes him away. The lawyer looks at the other judge. The judge looks at the other lawyer and goes, "This is for your defendant or whatever. This is for your client in his favor. Next docket." Everybody else is like, I just
The judge punched that guy.
beat the shit out of him. Like not like Oxymoron. Went out, pat, 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 come on.
I'm gonna tell this really quick story I saw on TikTok, and then we'll wrap it up. The guy's this thug, and he's like, "I swear," it's then the officer, "I swear, look, man, it's crazy in Las Vegas. I thought you were a thug." The cop was like, "Are you serious?" He's got him handcuffed. He's on his knees. Like, "I swear, man, I didn't know you were a cop. Why would I run from you? I love you guys." Yo, and he's like, "Cops' lives matter." And he's a black guy. He's like, "Cops' lives matter." He's doing all that. And he's on his knees. And he's like, "Okay, you thought I was a thug?" He's like, "Yeah, man, look at what you're wearing. It's like you got these funky colors on." And he's like, "Bro, it's like fucking khaki colors." And he's like, "Yeah, but I thought you were a thug, man. You know, it's crazy on the streets." He's like, "What about the lights on my car?" And this is when I fucking cracked up. He's like, "I thought it's Christmas." It's like, "I thought it was Christmas." And the cop starts laughing. I start laughing. I'm like, "Bro, you got the confidence, the way he looks is like, he's like, "What about the lights?" He's like, "I thought it was Christmas."
I found the story I was looking for, and we can finish off this one. So last Wednesday, there was a Chase Bank in San Diego. They got robbed. Very simple, very, walked in, note to the cashier, about 3 p.m., bag of money, out. Very clean, very simple, not a problem. Please come in, start taking notes and everything else. They review tapes, cool. Oh, is that guy? Okay, cool. That's fine. We'll look for him. That's great. 11:15 a.m. Thursday morning. Chase Bank opens up. Same guy comes walking in. Slips a note to the cashier. She looks at him and goes, "Really?" Police were still there taking notes. When, really?
Are you sure?
Sure you want to do this right now?
Samuel Brown, 33, was busted after he tried to rob the same Fountain Valley Chase Bank 2 days in a row.
Ooh.
2 days. Well, and it's funny too because like there's one of the feeds that I go through. Like I do read stuff like this because it's always funny. Because the headline is "Brainless Crooks Busted for Kidnapping Next to NYPD Training Center."
No way. Mahoney, get him.
I wonder what this big shield on the wall means. I don't know. Let's throw her in the van.
Adventures?
He thought there'd be wacky Keystone Coppers. He thought it was a police academy.
What was that shirt? I've seen that shirt with the shield, man. It's like, if you see the police coming, warn a brother.
Yeah.
Look, I can't really fault his logic, Dave, because like back in Montreal, there was a bank that got robbed. But the bank that got robbed on the South Shore, right, close to where me and Thomas, we lived on the South Shore. So it was the bank, but across the street from the bank was a police station.
Yeah,
across the street. The bank got robbed twice.
Shut up.
and they didn't catch the
Say
guys.
it. Say your line.
No.
I'm not. Across the street.
Probably at the Dodgers game.
Right? I mean, look, anyone living, anyone that knows where the old police station is in Broussard, on Milan Street, Milan, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The bank right across, because it was the TD Bank. It was a corner store, Dippenar as we call it, and it was like a little dry cleaner place that was there in that little.
Sorry,
that was
how
it.
do
That
you
was
say
all.
that?
Dippenar.
Really? It's sounding all fancy and everything else. It's a Dippenar. Dippenar.
But across the street was the police station, and they robbed it and got away with it. I mean, I think they eventually got caught two times, but you know, it's like they all have a panic button. It's like, woo! Can you? And the station, I don't know if they were sitting there like, we're on a break, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's like somebody going like, let's rob a Tim Hortons. You know, like,
Okay. I'm sorry. I have to tell the story because it's true, but it's stupid. These guys, they decide they're gonna pull. I swear to God, they're gonna pull a robbery. Okay, at a Dunkin' Donuts at rush hour because the cops won't be able to catch us.
At rush hour?
No, okay. Dunkin' Donuts downtown. I don't know if Barry remembers those the one I'm talking about. It's right at this central portion where across the street is a very like large portion of the Eaton Center. Right there is the bank.
You mean Centre Eaton?
OK, en centre-ville de Montréal, vous avez les places de centre.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Directement sur le. Okay, but you started though. So, anyways, on St. Catherine, so right there is the Dunkin' Donuts, right?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
The Dunkin' Donuts is a favorite hangout, not just for us, but for police. They park the car right down the side street, and they'll walk up to the Dunkin' Donuts, get what they want, hang out for a bit, go through some whatever they've written on their notes, and they'll leave. These guys rush Dunkin' Donuts rush hour because the street is packed, right? Except for St. Catherine Street is packed, but that side street is never packed, right? So the cops are literally sitting in one of the little booths. The guys rush in. Nobody move. Give us your money. Bam, bam. Click them. Put the gun down. Get in these. This is the
funny part. The guy gets on his knees, looks up, and goes, I didn't think they'd be inside. Like, where are you going? Like, who thought of this?
Nobody
Like,
did
who's the
homework, man.
mastermind? Anyways, needless to say, nobody was hurt. Nobody got shot except for the ceiling. They took out the ceiling. But anyways, it's just this stupid. Anyway,
That's why I live for, man.
My 5 minutes of.
Oh shoot!
See, that's what it means. Crime does not pay. But then again, neither does comedy. So
Unless you steal $350 million instead of a Dodgers game, but then pay somebody to say it's not you.
I would take the 250 mil.
for Thomas Patrice, the Make-A-Wish Kid, and Barry Carter, I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. Remember, there's a lot of good people out in the world, and if you can't find one, be one.
Woo!